This is the 2024 Toyota Grand Highlander Limited. If you're in the market for a new vehicle, then the Grand Highlander could be an incredible option for you. It has all-wheel drive capabilities with sport, eco, normal, and snow modes to help you navigate any and all types of terrain. The Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 package is a major plus too, with features like pedestrian detection alert and a blind spot monitor. The luxury interior fit with the third row seating will have you and up to 6 additional passengers all riding comfortably when you drive home in your new Grand Highlander from Haley Toyota. Today, we're taking Ian Roberts for a drive. Roanoke's assistant coach is in his 3rd season with the team, and the Michigan native is also heavily involved with youth hockey in the area in addition to his own equipment revamping business. Ian, how's it going, man?
Hey Mitch, how's it going?
Doing very well, thank you. Good. I'm Mitch Stewart, and this is Driving with the Dogs. Good to see you.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Yeah, thanks for joining me. I know we're kind of working toward the off season a little bit, but we're glad to get you on. You ready for our Driving with the Dogs episode here?
Well, let's do it.
I know that you grew up in Michigan, and your family's in Michigan.
Yes, sir.
What brought you to Roanoke in the first place back a few years ago?
Yeah, I moved down here in 2020. My wife got a job offer down here and decided to relocate to Roanoke. And I was just talking to somebody the other day. I don't know if I could have picked out where Roanoke was on the map with before we got the news that we were moving, but it's been an awesome experience. Such a great town, and fortunate that we were able to move somewhere with such a passion for hockey.
Your first season here, you were kind of more in a goaltending specific type of role.
Yep.
Last year, you're full-time, you're helping with the hockey operations, you're on the road, all those different road trips everywhere across the SBHL on the bus. And then I know this year you were still in an assistant role, but you had Nick DeVito there too, and I know that you had kind of maybe taken a smaller step within that role. But what's it been just to be around this group, to see them have so much success here over the last 3 seasons? I mean, you've seen 2 finals runs, a championship, and now a semifinal run with the Dogs.
You know, just the willingness and the opportunity that's been given by the organization to just help wherever I could. Like you mentioned, yeah, kind of first year coming in, working with the goalies specifically, Rhodey mostly, and a few other goalies that had kind of filtered through the season that year, and that was awesome to see. Obviously, the finals run, a little bit of disappointment there, and then the year after that obviously was the year that we were able to get the job done, and that was such an awesome experience, being on the road full time, like you said, learning so much from Dan. It was such an awesome opportunity to run the defense, but also be heavily involved with the goaltenders. That was a season that I felt like was just such a special one, and I think part of that has just been the same nucleus coming back year after year these last couple seasons. So just been really cool to see, and then the transition into this past season. I also have a hockey equipment modification business, so I'm repairing and repalming gloves, and that has kind of exploded, and that was the reason that I took a little bit of a step back this past year, but still happy to be involved. And yeah, it's been great to see Nick jump on board last year and kind of pick up a little bit where I wasn't able to be as involved this year. It's just been a great kind of coaching group by committee, and whoever's on deck is taking the responsibility.
Yeah, and you took the next question right out of my mouth, because I know that you've had the equipment, revamping business, but I know that the gloves specifically, you're kind of the repalm guy now.
Yes.
What has that been like as far as where it goes from something where you're kind of doing it maybe as a side gig or something like that to start, to where now it's just taken off and you're a very busy guy? Everyone wants to track you down to get their gloves fixed.
It's a very niche thing, and something that I kind of fell into organically, I guess you could say, growing up playing goalie. It was really out of necessity. If felt a shot in practice or something, gonna need to add some foam or padding there, and slowly started helping teammates with their equipment. And then these last couple years, like you had mentioned, something I kind of did on the side a little bit, but then this past summer had a great opportunity to step into it fully. Some guys at the highest level that were doing it decided that they were retiring and offered to pass on some business to me, and just tried to hit the ground running there, and it's been awesome to see. I've had quite a few NHL clients that I've been able to help this year, and just try to provide that service at the highest level I can, and it's really exploded.
When you look at the nucleus, as you said, of this team and all the success that they've had Austin obviously plays such a big part in that, what he brings to the table for you guys. What has it been like to be able to work with him the last few years, maybe see how his game has evolved or how he's changed as a player from whether it's back in 2021 when you first came in to now this past season when he has another stellar campaign for Roanoke?
Yeah, no, it's been incredible to see, and like you mentioned, he is a huge part of the success that this team has had year on year. And we just had a conversation actually at the end of the season, going through his exit meeting. Goalies are a very unique position within the sport itself, and the fact that I feel like year over year you can continue to evolve, and you see this at the NHL level. Some older goalies even are able to put together some of their best campaigns later on in their career. So his ability and his hunger to continually learn, I think, always kind of pushes me to be better, but also gives me that excitement coming to the rink every day knowing, okay, he's going to give it, his best effort, and we're going to try to find a way to continue to fine-tune his craft, and just knowing that that's going to help the team overall if he can continue to get better and better year on year, which I've been just excited to see him achieve that.
I know you brought up Jessica a couple times, your wife, and I know you guys have a pup too, but when it's not hockey season, maybe when you're not drowning in all the gloves you're fixing or trying to come up with drills for your next practice you got to coach, what is it that you guys like to kind of get out and do around town when you have some free time to yourself?
Yeah, no, we, like I said, one of the things that we appreciate about Roanoke is just the availability of spending time outside. So love to hike, play golf. We just signed up for our second pickleball league. So love to just kind of try to integrate into the outdoor community here. So many fun things to do, but just try to spend some time outside.
Yeah, especially with Crouton. You got to shout out Crouton.
Can't
leave him out of there.
Yeah, our baby boy Crouton. He loves to go out, especially hang out at all the breweries and stuff downtown. And he's a Roanoke dog for sure.
There we go. It feels like this could be maybe a point of transition for the Rail Yard Dogs moving forward, where there's been a lot of guys that have been here, and we're of course waiting to see what maybe some of their decisions are. But what's kind of your mindset or your excitement level, I guess, at this point, when you start to look ahead, even though it's 3 or 4 or 5 months away from getting back to the season, where do you feel like Roanoke kind of is heading into this off season as far as what the team's going to look like?
Yeah, no, great question there, Mitch. I always find the off season to be kind of an exciting time. It's a lot of planning, obviously, and during the course of the season, it is a long season, but things seem to feel like they happen very quickly. You kind of get into the minutia of having practice every day and prepping for the weekend's games, and there's small things that you kind of talk about in the beginning of the year that you might want to implement that kind of fall to the wayside, or you just don't have time to kind of integrate those. So the off season is a great time for us as a coaching staff to kind of circle back, look at those things, see what can we do better next year, and what can we kind of put in place to help these guys play at their highest level every single game. But to go back to what you asked specifically about next year, yeah, I think definitely some transition moving forward to next year. Still some pieces that we're not exactly sure what they're going to be doing or what their plans are. But just trying to be proactive and maybe looking at some potential new prospects or something along that lines, where we can try to get those pieces set up, and then wherever things do fall into place, just trying to put the best roster we can moving forward. But like I said, it's an exciting time for us. We really like the planning process, and think that we have a lot of potential for this upcoming season.
Is there anything I didn't get to, or anything that maybe you just want to say for anybody that might be watching this today? Friends, family, Jessica, Crouton, whoever.
Yeah, no, just really appreciate all the support year in, year out. I know for us as a coaching staff, it's always cool to see how loud the building can get here. Certain nights we'll comment on, man, that felt like there must have been, it was a complete sellout, and maybe it wasn't, or just how loud the crowd can get. It's always appreciated, and it really gives us that energy on the bench. So anyone who might be on the fence for season tickets next year, please make sure you get those tickets. We love seeing all the support. So thank you, year in and year out. It's a great fan base here.
Yeah. I really appreciate your time today, Ian. I hope that you get some nice R&R this summer. But hey, if you got something you need to send Ian's way, he is the guy. So now you know that if you got someone on the junior dogs, anything like that, Ian will take care of you.
There we go. Yeah. Check me out on IG, ITR Hockey.
There you go. Shameless plug.
Yeah, gotta get it in there.
No, Ian, thanks so much for your time, man. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Mitch. Thank you.
Driving with the Dawgs is sponsored by Haley Toyota, the official ride of your rail yard dogs. Visit Haley Toyota online at HaleyHasItForLess.com and stay tuned for more episodes coming soon.